What's up guys, the Yap Demon returns and welcome back to another yapping session. So in this video we're going to be talking about bells and which one is good and which one is dog water. First one we got Gravity Bell. Gravity Bell itself, it's, as you can see, it's decent I guess. It really matters if you have the corrupted version, because if you don't have the corrupted version, you're screwing yourself over and the opponent. So you're both having flaws. It's not really the greatest unless you have like any AoE moves or big range moves to help you during this, but it's not really that helpful. Next one we got a Soul Jar. Bro, there's no way. 90% of you guys haven't subscribed yet. Please subscribe. All you have to do is just click a red button, and that would help me a lot. Thank you. Sojar, it's pretty... It could be meta. It could. And the reason why I'm saying this is because it does a lot of damage, and all you gotta do is like grip a couple of kids or a couple of like mobs, and it will do a lot. But I think it's gonna be like the end of meta because you have to collect the souls. And so once you collect the souls for like 8 hours, you do like 20%, or like if you have the corrupted version, you do like 30%. It's really good damage, but it's just that you're constantly having to grind to do damage, which is why it's not really that or dodge. Simple as that. Alright, so next one we got crazy slots. It's pretty decent. I don't really think it would belong up here simply because there's better weapons than divine weapons, and I don't really see a lot of people running this stuff. Very, very rarely will I ever see people run this, and I've got it myself, and it's not really that great because half the time you don't even get like the weapon you want, and you just waste all of your time. Or like if you're a heavy user and you're forced to use a light weapon that sucks because it has no scaling, it's not really that great. Alright, next one we got Blood Scourge. Blood Scourge is meta. It will always be meta. No matter how you say it, it's always meta. You got Corrupted, Suns them to depths instantly, and you have the normal one. They both heal you when you grip them, so not only do you get a health pack from knocking, you're also getting a health pack just from gobbling them up. Yo, it's not like that. But it's just stupid. Like, when I see a Blood Scourge user, Gun Key is decent. I know a lot of you guys will disagree with me on this one, but since the new update where it's just like teleportation, you can teleport around the map now with the other variant, it is good. But the standard variant will probably be like Mud Skipper level, because it's pretty trash. Next one is Kooy. Kooy is a threat. And you guys might be saying, oh, he's glazing because it's a legendary build. Oh my god, he's taking experience now. No, it's literally just a threat, because you could bring millions of people to one spot you want to gank at and just bring them all over. Or if you're trying to kill someone and like try to like assassinate them or something, you grab everybody you want, you TP down, and you just assassinate them, and then he just gets killed instantly. This is like the ultimate ganking tool. Voidwalkers wish they had this, but their luck is trash. Next one is Smoke Screen. Mud Skipper level. No comment. This just sucks. Blind Seer is the easy counter to this. Secret Field, also dog water too, because when someone pops Secret Field, they just skedaddle. They harness their inner Jet Striker capabilities with no brain, just run, spam dash, they get out of there. And then they're literally just shoot range attacks at you while inside of your dome, defeating the whole entire purpose of being in it. Secret Field should follow you and should be smaller to problem that will occur if you make it follow you. That's all you have to do, and just like lower to like 5% or 10%. This would make this spell a threat. Shroud Bow is decent. It does okay damage. And I've seen people use it for mobility, which is why it's not in 3 elo. It does okay damage. The 3-shot version is better because it gives you more height, and it also does, well, it's also harder for your opponent to parry it, because if the single version doesn't land, then that's it. But if you do like the 3 shots, you get good air, and you also get 3 shots off, and you have a higher chance of landing it. Sure, it'll do less damage, but I'd rather do less damage and have a higher chance of hitting my opponent than just shooting it one time, having it be very easy to parry or dodge. Next one is Portals, Mud Skipper level. After the nerf with Assassination, this is just complete dog water, because Blind Seer users easily counter this. Also, Portals are not really a threat, because even when you do like your little uppercut move, it doesn't really do that much. It's like Child's Play. We have Preservation, this is a threat. People do not realize this. I don't know why. People do not realize how stupidly overpowered this thing is. Like, this is like the craziest thing. If you have Corrupted Preservation, they are safe. They cannot die. They cannot get, like their barrier cannot break. You are safe inside of this. People sleep on this all the time. And I'm like, dude, if you get Corrupted Preservation, take it. Because it's the ultimate ganking tool. Ultimate Preservation. That's literally what it's called. Because if your friend is getting ganked and you have Corrupted, now they're safe. They can't get Reapered. They can't get killed. As soon as they get up, their Polite Wickedness gonna proc. And now they're back to 15%. Or they could go on fire in there and get back to 50%. Well, 25% now. But it's still good. That's the thing. It's the whole entire point. It's a free revive that can be permanently used. And so as long as the user is alive, your team has infinite revives. Next one, Payback. Payback is meta. People sleep on this again. Corrupted version literally heals you and does damage still. The only thing I will say though is that the variant that can be parried sucks. That little laser beam, I don't know why it exists. It should probably do damage or more damage because it just sucks that bad. why do I have this if I can just eat damage and then throw it all back when someone has to press F? I'd rather have the variant that does it immediately, you know? If someone uses their click on me, I want to press C and I'll do all that damage back. I don't want to have to wait and do a beam and then have them potentially dodge. It's not worth it, you know? It just sucks. Next up was wind up. Mud skipper. Just look at it. Just look at it, bro. It's just trash. It's just trash. I don't know what to say. It gets affected by the damage cap. Sure, it auto growth, but you don't even get a heal when you do it. Resurrection is also my skipper level, simply because half the time it never procs. I've been in so many occasions I already wiped an account before because I relied on resurrection, and as soon as I died, I got auto growth, and then I revive inside fragments. Like what? The animation begins when I die at fragments. The animation thing plays and my health goes to 50% when it says I wipe, and then I'm inside fragments, and I'm still flying up. I can't get a restore either because I was under what? I was 31%, and my resurrection doesn't proc. Running back. Running back is a threat because it basically means that you are invincible for 10 seconds unless you get barrage with multi attack, and that's on your fault. That's your fault. But you are invincible for 10 seconds, and the cooldown is like 25 to 30 seconds, I believe. Meaning that inside of your battle, for literally 33% of your battle, you are invincible. For 1/3 of your battle, you cannot die. You do not take any damage, and that is a big thing. Because if a battle is going on for 3 minutes, for that whole minute, you're invincible. Do you guys understand that? That is busted. And if you have a corrupted, you start off with 5 infinite, what's it called? 5 super armor frames. So like you can't get like affected by stun, breaking the parry cycle we all hate. It's OP. People sleep on it. I don't know why people say this spell is trash. They just do not know to use it. And then they settle for wind up instead and be crying about wind up. Next one is smite. Trash. This is literally just trash. The orbs do damage and it's true damage, but the issue is they take too long and they're so easy to parry. Like if you actually get hit by these, you're a bot, bro, I swear. Because there is no way you should be getting hit by this. It is moving so slow, bro, that I can literally charge up an eclipse kick during this time. Or a mindless beam, bro. That's how long it takes for this thing to land. And it's not even a threat either, because you have to get close to your opponent. I press F one more time. Wow. Corrupted version also sucks, because you still get the penalty of it. And it barely does any damage. That's the thing. Next one is teleportation. It's decent. I would put it with skeleton, simply because they basically have the same properties now, except that with teleportation, you're able to mark where you want to go. And corrupted teleportation, I'm pretty sure gives you the markers now, too. And the reason why it's good is because skeleton key gives you the markers automatically, but teleportation allows you to set the marker. And this is one big thing. So the reason why I put it under it is because of the rarity, because the rarity on teleportation is really rare, just for it to be like basically a 10% better version of skeleton key now, which is silly. And skeleton key is still somewhat better if it's corrupted. Yeah, it's very silly. I don't know why they did this, because teleportation has almost no use. What am I supposed to do? TP the widow to my ops now? Is this like the new meta? It's really dumb. So yeah, this is my tier list video of what's the best bell in the game. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I'll see you later.